What is going on, everyone? How are you doing? I hope you're doing good, because it is good to feel good. I'm currently today in Pickering with my dad. I've realised we don't really do many vlogs together, but but I thought, you know what, best to enjoy, bring him along for the ride.
First, isn't there? Right?
Yeah, of course. But anyway, we are here in Pickering today because we're at the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, and I've treated my dad for his birthday to a day out on the railway. So specifically, Tornado, the LNER A1 Peppercorn Class, is here today, and it's been around the NYMR for a few weeks. And yeah, we're gonna have a fun day out riding Tornado. Just currently doing its return journey from Gromont down to Pickering, and then we're gonna be riding the afternoon service. So it's gonna be fun. Let's enjoy. Okay, so we're just sitting in Costa, just across from the station. Yeah, it's actually quite a nice view from up here. And are you looking forward to today, Dad?
Yeah, no, I've got my manager.
So, not to kind of, sorry for showing off your age, but with you being born in the 60s, you were you would have seen like the end of like steam trains, wouldn't you?
Oh, that's interesting. No, I don't think I did, because I was on the Euston line, and we used to have diesels coming in through Berkhamsted.
But kind of
on the Euston, but yeah, theoretically it was the end.
Around that time, the end of steam.
My brother even remembered the steam trains quite well, but I didn't.
Yeah. So now we're just kind of making him jealous, aren't we? By coming here today. But so I was mentioning how the last time I was here, when I did Flying Scotsman last year, was that the last time I went on like a steam train, likewise my dad, the last time we went on a steam train was all the way back in the noughties somewhere, but we were at the South Devon Railway. And yeah, your first time on a steam railway in some time.
Good for you.
It's going to be amazing. So this is the end of the North Yorkshire Moors Railway, or at least the southern end of the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. But it's interesting to note how, just looking at that little board over there, this track did used to stretch all the way towards, like, you know, York and Scarborough and all sorts. But of course this was part of nearly 4,000 miles or thereabouts of track that were dug up and removed. And that was when Richard Beeching was the chairman of British Railways and oversaw a massive overhaul back then, which also coincided with like the ending of like steam trains in this country for, like, you know, mainline services. But of course, that's why we love them, because, you know, they're always here, and, you know, there's always a soft spot for people who come here, like, of any age, and they're just here to have a lovely day out. Okay, we've made it to Gromont, and Tornado is just about to do its little loop around. I think it's going to go for like some servicing before it then takes us back to Pickering. But also just found out, fun fact, it was 18 years to go to the day that Tornado was first launched after its building works were done. So it was started building in 1994 and then was finished in 2008, and then it's 18 years old today. So it's officially, it's in its adulthood now. I'll go buy you a pint later or something like that. How are you finding it so far, Dad?
Very good. Exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice trip out from Pickering.
Yeah. And then we've got a nice little bit of downtime now before our train back. So our train coming back is at 15:40 back to Pickering. So we've got an hour to explore. There's the engine shed here at Gromont and all sorts. So I'm gonna enjoy some downtime. Right, Tornado is about to go back for its journey to Pickering, so we're going to go find our seats and get on the train. Okay, so we've taken a little stop here at Goathland. Basically what it is I think I've probably explained this before, but whenever there's a train stopped on this side of the track, it needs to wait for the other train to come by because it can't obviously pass the same train on single track. So we're just waiting for that to come along, and then the sooner that passes, the sooner then we can get going. But also it's worth mentioning as well, being at Goathland, it's the station is very iconic, and if you've seen a few things like on TV and film, you'll know why it's iconic. So I think the most iconic use of Goathland was in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and it was used as Hogsmeade Station. And I always remember that one from 25 years since that came out. What? Crazy, but that was a lovely time to grow up with those films. But the station's obviously been used for other things as well, but it's quite iconic. I think as well, I might be wrong saying this, but I'm sure this station, especially the buildings of Goathland Station, like inspired the Scaledale range of like Hornby. So yeah, there's a little bit of trivia for yourself. We have just arrived back in Pickering, and I thought I'd just go and say goodbye to Tornado. It was 18 years ago to the day since Tornado first was publicly launched. So celebrating its 18th birthday today. So that's quite a nice little bit of coincidence, that is. And just like that, another railway venture done. Did you enjoy that, Dad?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Nah, nice little birthday treat for yourself, and I guess also nice to celebrate Tornado's birthday as well today.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. But no, it's been absolutely lovely, and I tell you what, off the back of when I went to come see Flying Scotsman last year, I was like, I really want to come back down to the NYMR sometime soon, and then sure enough, when I saw Tornado was advertised, I was like, this will be a great treat for my dad's birthday. And we've had a lovely day.
You nailed it.
Yeah. Anyway, I am gonna sign off here. I will probably be back down here. Steam Gala's here at the end of September, and I'm contemplating going for a few days, so I might do a few of those, see what comes about, but I'll sign off here. But as always, I'll leave you guys with some advice, and that is always to enjoy yourself, stay safe, and make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Thank you for watching, and peace.